I'm not going to give up, even though if everybody in Europe thinks we are doomed. So I'm not a quitter. I don't think other people is going to quit either. So yeah, I hope you keep cheering, and if not, I will keep going. So.
Today was the last day of Worlds 2025 week 1 in the Swiss stage, and I'm in the presence of head coach Melzhet after finally a win at Worlds against Fnatic for Movistar KOI. And Melzhet, aside from that game 2, it must feel good to finally be able to put a win on the board, even if it was against your EU brothers, right?
I mean, yeah, it's not doesn't feel like a Wolves win because it's Fnatic again, but yeah, it feels good, and most likely because you have time now to keep training and improving.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like a full week of break that you can get in order to prepare. What are you planning to do in the next few days as well to make sure that like MKOI can show a better level?
Scrim as much as possible. So now when we arrive, we are going to scrim. Tomorrow we scrim. After tomorrow we scrim, and if we have another day, we are going to scrim before playing. So it's perma screaming, perma trying now, because now it's do or die. So yeah.
Speaking of scrims, have you been able to get like some good scrim partners and everything? Because obviously we've heard from a few teams that like it was harder for them to get like LCK, LPL teams, for example, right?
Not especially. Maybe in some hours that is hard, but no, we scrim versus good teams. At the beginning was not so great. Now it's looking better and better. So we try a few things, few drafts, and now we can play standard and still be fine. So we are focusing on that too.
Yeah. Going back to today's match, I have a few questions for you as well. I think, as I already alluded to very quickly, game 2 was a bit special, I would say, for me guys. Biggest question is why the Kassadin? Especially because I saw you guys were offering Galio and you ended up going for Kassadin instead. Like, what's the reasoning, and do you think in the end maybe it was a mistake, or was it just like you had to try it and it just didn't work?
Okay. The mistake was not picking Bram on 3 when they go Kai'Sa. I think there is a lot of good decision to Kai'Sa, and Bram most likely covers the option that they need to engage. So we should have gone Bram there, and because Nico is banned. So even if Nico was open, I can ban Nico after. So that was the real mistake. And then after was just let's try a different angle. Let's try the Kassadin to look like, because Jojo was asking for him in scrims and I didn't give him. So it was more like, okay, let's go for it. Of course, not the best in terms of how fast it's been playing now, the league in Worlds. But we wanted to see. Of course, it was a mistake. The draft was bad. It's my responsibility. But anyway, we were confident that we can take the third game.
Fair enough. And something else as well about MKOI, which has been playing the team for quite some time now as well, is that it feels like even when you guys are ahead sometimes, it's never won, right? Like we saw it against KT. We didn't see it today, it's fine, right? But like oftentimes it feels like this team is good at getting leads in the early game and then completely throws it afterwards. Why is that in your opinion, and how are you working to fix that as well?
Okay, it's a lot of things going on in towards that direction, but the too long didn't read or the resume of this is I have players that likes a lot having the control of the game, so they know how to play fast. Then we review a lot. We know how to play current League of Legends or actually what's the next move, and when because we are humans and someone fucked up, we tend to snowball those mistakes because we don't adjust, we don't wait, we are not patient enough in those moments. So we tend to snowball those mistakes and then throw the big lead that we have, so the winning positions. And working on that is just make them reviews now, look up what is the adaptation and what we need to do. And of course that takes time because it's against their personality in terms of having the control, because when you don't you need to give up the control and wait a bit then to recover it as a team. We are not that good at that right now, and it's something that we need to work for sure.
Yeah. Something else I wanted to ask you was after the LEC finals in Madrid, I watched the video that you made, right, to recap the event and everything, and it felt like you ended on a really bad note, and that the team was not happy with how things went. It was very sour as well as like the relations between everyone. It felt like as well. What happened exactly during Madrid as well, mentally speaking especially, and how did you like rebound before Worlds? Do you feel like now the atmosphere in the team is better?
The atmosphere in the team is always good. They are good kids and they have a good relationship between them. It's different when we are competing, and then of course there is more tension, but they are not disliking each other or there is a bad mood at any moment. It's just when you are in game or competing. And what happened is we tried to give more independence to the players so they could grow faster or better, because I think it's something necessary to compete versus the better teams. Didn't work so well in some aspects. Other aspects they improved, and the idea and why it was I think a bad split is because we wanted to be a dominant team in Europe and we didn't, and D2 was. We didn't get good at playing with the tempo when we are behind, and this is something that we still need to improve and work on it. I think, for example, that's what KT does really well. They don't have a great early game, but they know how to use the tempo even when they are behind, and that's what gave them the 3-0 wins. So I think that's right now one of the main focus that we have.
Something obviously that I have to ask you is that so far with this new format at Worlds with the Swiss stage, there hasn't ever been a team that went 0-2 in the first two rounds and then made it to the bracket stage as well. What are you planning to make sure like that this is not going to be the same case for you guys as well? And are you confident that you guys, especially after today's win, have what it takes in order to have a stronger week two?
I mean, I don't think it matters going 0-2, 0-1, or 2-0. If you are good enough, you're going to make it. If not, you're not going to make it. And the problem with Swiss or the format itself is like it's not completely fair for everyone, which is normal, and so you cannot blame it because that's part of the Swiss format. So some teams has easy bracket, some teams have a harder bracket, but at the end you're going to face a good team in the 2-2s or 2-0s, or when you need to qualify. Actually, it's really weird that you have an easy team. So if you have if you have it and you can take it, you will take it. If not, you are going to fail. So our mindset didn't change, or to me didn't change, like being 0-2. Also, it's best of ones. We are not the greatest at best of ones. I don't think that's a surprise for anyone. So right now our mindset is just one best of at a time. It's best of threes. We are good at it. Let's go for it. And I think if we are good enough, we are going to make it. If not, it's just we didn't have a good practice and we didn't improve enough.
I mean, do you feel like you guys are good enough right now?
I think now it's a bit flippy, and can be not. So in my opinion is I don't bother too much on that. I will want to use the next practice as good as I can, and I hope that makes the trick.
Obviously for you as well, this is the second year of this project. Last year was a 0-3 finish in the Swiss stage. At least this time you got one win, hopefully more in the next rounds as well. But what are you hoping to achieve at this Worlds to make sure that you can call this year a success for the project of the Phoenix, right, of MKOI?
I mean, personally, I think this year already has been a success with the goals that we have at the beginning of the year. We are now facing a bigger challenge, so to me it's not going to be enough. I don't think there is a position that is not winning, and I think winning right now is far away. So I will be pissed off no matter what happens. So I just hope that we can improve and actually have a better ideas of what we need to win the next time. And I hope that I see a team that doesn't give up. That's the best I can ask for right now.
We are reaching the end of the interview as well, but I wanted to ask you because all the EU fans I hear about, they tell me like, oh, we're tired of hearing like, stay hopeful, like, believe in us and everything, because every time teams say that, they end up losing anyways, right? So at this point, like, what do we need to tell the EU fans to make sure that they actually believe in us when we've given them empty promises for so long and it hasn't really paid off, at least so far?
I mean, I didn't been here so long to. I'm not the one fucking you or anyone. I think it's normal that any competitor thinks that he can win. If not, you already lost, guys. So it's normal that you get those messages. Now it's up to you to believe or not. There is barriers that are harder to break than others, but in every sport, there is tons of examples that people break some good barriers or barriers that people didn't thought that it was possible. So if you really love competition, guys, this is part of the competition. Yes, we need to improve as a region, we need to improve as a coaches, players, everything. But it's up to you. If you enjoy this, enjoy the process. It's not going to be easy. If it was easy, we already have won any, and we didn't. So it's just keep trying. The meta shift. You don't know what's going to happen in the next year. You don't know what's happening the next week. I'm not going to give up, even though if everybody in Europe thinks we are doomed. So I'm not a quitter. I don't think other people is going to quit either. So yeah, I hope you keep cheering, and if not, I will keep going. So I hope I have someone into my side, and if not, I will win at some point in my life, and I will celebrate alone. I guess.
Perfect. I mean, all right. We don't know your next opponent yet. We'll be knowing after the best of three that's currently ongoing as well. Just very quickly, is there any teams that you would like to face in the next round at 1 and 2? Would you prefer going for a harder team to get more experience or a easier team, I guess?
To be honest, I think get a harder team is going to make us have more possibilities to win than in the 2-2. Because then I feel if we go to 2 with an easy team or a team that we can manage doing mistakes, then I don't think we are going to improve as we need. And I don't care winning 2-2 and get out of the 2-2 or actually getting 2-1, 3-1. I don't care. Like it's whatever to me. I prefer a strong team.
Yeah. Who's the hardest 1-2 team? Is it T1, BLG?
Probably T1. BLG looks a bit shaky. They didn't came as strong as it looked like, but also T1 didn't, but T1 is T1, so I think it's more especially if I can beat T1.
Perfect. Well, Melzhet, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today after this win. As a EU fan, I'm obviously very happy to see you guys finally get that win, and I wish you obviously the best going forward in round 4 and 5. For now, have a good night. I'll let you go back to your team so you can prepare ahead of these next matches and hopefully spam some scrims as well. And yeah, thank you again and see you soon.
Thank you very much.